On today's episode of Cigarreel, we're going to go over the 10 things every cigar smoker should know. That's going to be on today's Cigarreel episode, which starting now on Cigarreel. Good day, y'all. Welcome to Cigarreel. I am Mike. On today's episode of Cigarreel, we're going to go over the 10 things every cigar smoker should know. That's going to be on today's episode of Cigarreel. But before we jump into the first one, make sure you follow me, share, follow, and like. Make sure you all hit my Cash App, which is $CigarreelMM. And you can follow me on all social media platforms at Cigarreel. And also comment down below on what you're smoking during this video. And also comment your favorite cigar also in the comments down below as well. And I am smoking another mystery cigar. A friend gave me a 70x7 cigar. He took the label off and he's like, smoke it, tell me what you think, and then I'll tell you what type of cigar it is. This is like my 5th one I've smoked so far. He's given me about 10 of them to smoke, and he's not going to tell me until months and months later. So I'm smoking another one of those today. This is my 2nd one today. So hopefully when I find out what it is, I will do a video on that as well. But when we come back, we're going to jump into the first things that every cigar smoker should know, and that's going to happen when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. We're going to jump into number 1 of the 10 things every cigar smoker should know. And number 1 is cigars are a natural product. So natural product, there's no chemicals added to it. There's no chemicals added to it. It's a natural leaf grown in the field. So you should know that you are smoking a natural product without any chemicals added to the cigar, leaf, binder, or filler. So that's something important to know. It has natural nicotine within the cigar, within the leaf as it's grown. And when we come back, we're going to hit number 2 on the top 10 things every cigar smoker should know when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. We're going to continue on with the top 10 things every cigar smoker should know. We're going to tackle number 2. 200 pairs of hands. So there are 200 pairs of hands in the process of making one cigar. So imagine every stage of the cigar process, over 200 pairs of hands touch your cigar before it makes it to your humidor. Some claim the number is even higher, but it starts with seed and selection, greenhouse. Cigar tobacconist starts a tiny seed, was often planted in a tray and then grown in a greenhouse. Once the seedlings are a few inches, it's transplanted to the field and they can flourish. So right there's 4 or 5 hands involved. Then when it gets to the field and grows, you have pairs of hands chopping it down and putting it into a fermentation process where they dry out the leaf. And then from there it goes to the aging process. Then from the aging process it goes to the table from the table, it goes to a cigar, then it goes into your hand. I'm paraphrasing, but over 200 hands are involved from seed to cigar to humidor. That is pretty impressive. And when we come back, we're going to jump into number 3 of the 10 things cigar smokers should know when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. Number 3, tobacco undergoes fermentation. Fermentation is common to producers of wine and spirits, defined as a process that converts sugars into organic materials to alcohol, often with the use of yeast. In the tobacco industry, it's more of a microbial fermentation, one that breaks down the leaf organizations that uses of water, pressure, and oxygen. No alcohol is produced in tobacco fermentation, but the process releases heat and changes the chemical composition and physical traits of the leaf through the humidification and oxidization process, which is very, 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 very interesting. For one simple reason, it makes the tobacco taste better. The process affects the flavor and the smell of tobacco, makes it less, and reducing bitterness while bringing out its more floral, nutty, and sweeter aspects. I'm surprised you guys probably didn't know that, but fermentation is one of the keys into cigars. And when we come back, we're going to tackle number 4 of the top things that cigar smokers should know about smoking a cigar when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. We're jumping into number 4 of the top 10 things cigar smokers should know. Number 4 is aging is important. So all tobacco leaf is aged. It sits in a barn upside down and ages. That's pretty much what the process is. It's aged for 5 to 8 years, sometimes even longer, sometimes even shorter. But that's the process of tobacco leaves. And if you don't know the component of a cigar, you have the wrapper, the binder, and you have the filler. That's the chemistry of a cigar. Binder, filler, which is the inside, and the binder, which is underneath the wrapper. Wrapper, binder, filler. Wrapper is the outer. Binder is right below the wrapper. And you have the filler of the tobacco leaves in the center of the cigar. And when we come back, we're hitting number 5 of the 10 things cigar smokers should know when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. We're jumping into number 6 out of the 10 things cigar smokers should know. Cut and light like a pro. So you want to cut and light like a pro. That's number 6. So you want to make sure you do a straight edge V-cut or bullet the right way. Okay? And then you want to light it by priming the cigar and then letting it sit for 3 to 5 seconds and then relight again while you're puffing. And in Cigarreel, coming up, we're going to have a video. We're going to do a Cigarreel video on how to cut and light your cigar. That's coming up down the pipeline, but it's part of this list. So I just want you all to know that's coming down the pipeline on how to cut, light a cigar. And when we come back, we're going to do number 7 out of 10 things that a cigar smoker should know when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigar. We're jumping into number 7. Smoke cool and slow. Some cigar smokers puff too often. This is a mistake for a few reasons. A cigar is about enjoyment and savoring the moment. Smoking fast ruins the cigar, so you need to take your time, slow it down, and enjoy your first third, your second third, and your third third. But there's more concrete reasons as well. Hyper-frequency puffing will overheat your cigar and cause it to become bitter. Often that bitterness is irreversible. Keep in mind that smoking too slowly could have a negative consequence as well. Puff too infrequently and your cigar will go out, meaning you'll have to relight it over and over and over and over again. So there's a balance on how you puff your cigar. Puff it, wait 30 seconds, puff it again. 30 seconds is whatever you want it to be. And also you want to leave an ash on for as long as you can. The ash serves as a temperature regulator and minimizes contact between the air and the lit tobacco, thus keeping it cooler. Great cigars are made of whole leaves, not chopped up tobacco like machine-made cigars are. Those leaves have structure and will hold an ash of a size that's surprisingly to a novice. So for an example, if your ash is long, it's a good quality cigar. That's just the bottom line. And when we come back, we're going to jump into number 8. When we come back, this is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. Jumping into number 8 out of 10 things cigar smokers should know. Number 8, choose your cigar wisely. It's important to know something about the blend before choosing a cigar. This helps to ensure you don't choose a smoke that's too strong or too mild. You don't have to know everything about the tobacco component of a cigar to make an informed choice, but you should always have a basic idea of the cigar strength level before you buy it. And normally when you buy a cigar, it will give you the strength level. You can tell by the wrapper. Lighter wrapper is mild to medium. A medium dark wrapper is medium to full, and a dark wrapper is a full body, medium to full body cigar. That should be transparent. If you got questions, ask your local tobacconist. They can assist you with that. And when we come back, we're going to jump into number 9 out of 10 things cigar smokers should know when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigar. I am Mike. We're into the last one, number 10 out of 10 things cigar smokers should know. Price versus quality. Price isn't always an indicator of a quality cigar. A cigar that costs $30 won't always be more enjoyable than a cigar that costs $10. Inexpensive cigars sometimes score better than pricey ones in our blind tastings. At this time, it's important to understand that the best materials, the finest construction, and the most accurate quality control will cost money. And it's true that all raw materials, not all tobacco, is equal quality. Some crops are better than others. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. We just went over the top 10 things cigar smokers should know. And the most thing that stands out to me is price versus quality. You want to find a quality cigar at the right price, and you can find that with any cigar. An $8 cigar may be more quality than a $13 cigar. A $13 cigar may be less quality than an $8 cigar. It's your personal choice on what you like and what you think quality is. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching today's episode on the top 10 things that cigar smokers should know. This is Cigarreel. I am Mike. Make sure you hit my Cash App, which is $Cigarreel. Follow me on all my social media network at Cigarreel. And I just want to say thank you for watching today's episode of Cigarreel. And I'll catch you all in the next episode of Cigarreel.